we go. Papa Bear, you're back in the game, huh?
I'm here.
Like stuff I keep coming to you with that is maybe it's controversial, but you got to be controversial because that's how the game goes. So the immigrants, I was watching the news. 53% of all the immigrants that they found had bad licenses or didn't have licenses at all in the CDL world. They're trying to say that Biden was getting people in and they were just giving them CDLs, or there was some black actors that were basically buying the CDLs and they can just do what they want. Some of them didn't even have a license at all. Do you think that that is why our wage went down? Because they're saying it's because of the wages. That's why it's hard to make money as a trucker now because these people are exploited and they're not making no money anyway. And, you know,
I don't think that's part of it. The system is flawed by itself
right,
because there's greedy people in every part of the system.
right.
And somebody looking to make money on the side or under the table or
Hmm.
whatever the case may be. Whether Biden is a part of it or not, I don't know because my reach don't go that high. I got to work from where I'm at.
Right.
Okay, and I got to look at what's going on. I hear the news, but the news lies to build up public sentiment against one thing or for another,
Right.
so you can't really trust any of that and everything. So
I guess they want us to be mad at the immigrants.
I ain't mad at the immigrants. The immigrants are trying to get a better way of life. They running from where they at because of what they getting persecuted or doing whatever's going on over in their country. I ain't mad at them wanting a better way of life, but the only thing I don't like, if I got to take the test, you got to take the test too and pass it, okay,
Yeah.
and everything. And however need to do it, as long as they pass it the right way. You got your CDL, I got my CDL.
Like you
Yeah.
said, if you can't speak English, then you didn't get it done then.
No, you didn't get it done. That means you probably had some help or whatever. Did something in the system to give you a helping hand to get over it.
Right.
And stuff like that. But
So where did you've been driving for a couple years. We call it 20 years.
okay,
If someone had to ask you a question, where did the industry go down? Where does in your mind you say this is gonna be a problem? If you can control it,
if I could control the trucking
if
industry,
rock truck like, three things that you think would have been that shouldn't have messed up, that should have messed up, that you should have if you could have stopped it. Like, no, you didn't need this.
three things. Only one thing I can think of that could fix it. People what they worth. That cuts down on job turnover and everything. That's just not in the trucking industry. That's in any industry. You know what I'm saying? Pay people what they're worth. The loyalty thing, the companies want you to be loyal to them, but they don't want to be loyal to you.
Mm,
As soon as you make an infraction, the first thing they want to do is fire you.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Or something like that.
Yeah, I think on top of that is it's not steady. It's like you'll get some money, but it may be 3-4 weeks before you get a real good check.
yeah, exactly. And then that's because of the brokers
Right.
and the people that the brokers get the work from,
Right.
because everybody's trying to save money.
Mm.
Everybody trying to cut it down so that their pocketbook don't get smaller and everybody else's pocketbook gets smaller. But
Right.
they're not looking out for the people that actually do the work. Okay. These bags under my eyes ain't from laughing. Okay. This is from sleep deprivation.
Right.
All hours of the night running, trying to get a load from one place to the next.
Yeah.
And that's just every driver out there that's running the OTR out there stretching it out a little bit.
So I mean, you don't like the way where the people in the office feel that you're just a driver. You don't really all you do is sit there and drive. Like,
That's because they're ignorant to the fact of what it entails to be out here driving. They don't know. They're sitting behind a desk looking at a computer screen, not knocking what they do for a living, but the money's coming in because of the drivers.
yeah,
Nothing works without the drivers doing what they do. They had the money for the company to do what they do, and the dispatchers and whatever. The money's coming from the truckers. We the ones out there grinding and dealing with knuckleheads out here that think they know how to drive and stuff like and weather and God
oh,
knows whatever else. You know what I'm saying? So have a little consideration.
Yeah.
That's all. Consideration or appreciation, however you want to do, for the drivers that are out there. Yeah, there's some people in the office that have a little compassion for the
Yeah.
drivers, and I've met some of those people. They were good people, but it ain't much they could do if the company don't set
The standard.
the
Yeah.
standard. Look out for your drivers. Look out for the drivers that do their job.
Yeah.
Don't come down on them and try to think you know more than they do when your ass ain't even out here.
Yeah.
Okay, you're not out here in this snowstorm looking at these snowflakes coming down big as your thumb and covering the top of your building up on the top of your truck, or your truck slid on a road and you can't get out of it. Then you got a problem about getting a tow truck out to get me out, and
Mm.
I'm in an area where I shouldn't even be in.
Yeah. That's a big one.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
That's a big one.
That's crazy. And you got nerve to get upset with me? You better be glad that there's miles between me and this phone and your ass. Real talk. Because you can talk all that junk. Now this better talk all that mess over the phone. You get up in their face, it was, I ain't trying to hear that. I'm gonna bust your ass. Yeah. No, I ain't trying to hear that. I ain't trying to hear none of that. I don't care who you, black, white, green, or yellow. You disrespect me, if I know where you're at, I'm coming.
Yeah. 'Cause
Okay.
I had a guy that say, he said, "I'll just take it to Brooklyn." I said, I don't go to New York." "Oh man, it's a good show. You probably gonna have to do it this I said, "Listen to me, brother. I don't go to New York. I don't go to Barrow,
No,
bro.
no, none of
I
that,
can
none of that crap up there.
I can go
Mm-mm.
Albany, I can do all that stuff.
Hmm.
But that real I said I can, but man, I kind of need you to I said, listen, bro, I don't do it. I mean, he kept me for a day, didn't give me another load,
Hmm.
and said, man, I couldn't find nothing else, so you're probably gonna have
Lying, and they think you don't know when they lying. That's stupid right there. You think you don't know? You talking to me like I'm Sam Sausage Head, and I've been doing this stuff longer than you've been sitting at that desk in front of that computer. Who the hell you lying to? I don't go to Brooklyn and in the barrels. I don't want to go up there. Now, if it's so great, get your ass in this 18 wheeler and get on up there.
I asked him,
Yeah,
I said, so have you ever drove
a
a
semi.
semi truck into Brooklyn? I don't have a CDL. I said, see that? So it's over
You
here.
don't know what the hell you
You
talking
don't know what
about
you're
then.
talking about.
You's a moron. To me, you turned into moron status
Yeah.
because you're talking about something you don't know
There's
nothing about.
Well, other drivers, that's not the point,
I'm not
bro.
them. I'm me.
Right.
Call them to go take that shit up,
Right.
up there. You know what I'm saying? Call them.
I was at Prime, and he said, well, you get an extra $100 for going there.
Wow. A whole yard. Really? Okay. Wow. That's going to really feed the family. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Extra $100. Make it lucrative. I'm trying to make money too.
Yeah.
Give me extra 350.
Yeah.
Make it worthwhile. You throwing $100 out there, to me, that don't mean nothing. I'll spend over that just filling up one tank.
Shit, going to get some food outside of the truck stop.
Yeah, at the
That's
truck stop.
$50.
Yeah, that's $50. You talk to me. Talk to me about stuff that makes sense. Don't come at me with a bunch of stuff that's supposed to pacify me, because all you're gonna do is get cussed out.
Yeah, because you making me look stupid. Like, dude, I have real problems and real bills.
Real bills just like you do.
A freaking think about it, man. A freaking house to rent is $2,700.
Yeah.
What are you talking about $100 for?
$100 don't mean nothing. Make it worth my while. You want to retain your drivers? Pay them. Simple.
Yeah. You think that's it? That's all that be done. Just pay me.
It's all about the money. It's all about the money for your company.
Yeah.
It's all about the money for your drivers. You want to retain drivers? Pay them. They're good drivers, not the bullcrap drivers that want to hit every stop and chase women.
Yeah.
The drivers that do their job, pay them. You want to retain drivers? Pay them. And don't try to run them into the ground.
Yeah, what are the three ways what do you think people really how they turn you to the ground? How they get you? What do you think that makes a person go under the ground? Like if I was the DM, what am I doing to make you go under the ground?
Number one, if I put my foot in your behind every day, you'd probably take it a little differently. But other than that,
I think
don't talk to me like you know more than I do. Guy told me, he said, well, I drove for about 8 years. Really? 8 years? Wow. You really have a vast experience of driving 18 wheelers. Wow. I told the dispatcher that. Wow.
Yeah.
Well, how long you been driving, saying 35 plus years. So how the hell you gonna tell me anything?
Yeah, because what I think in the vid in the industry, they made sure a big effort to take away the briny points of having your experience. They took that shit away, like,
Yeah.
you can't have that, it doesn't
No.
matter.
If you got
Basically, it's down to a
experience, you getting paid the same thing as a recruit.
right, right.
Why should I get paid what he doing? He ain't even been out here long. But yet you want to put me in you want to throw him in a brand new 2026 and put me in a 89. That's just exaggerating the point a little bit. But you know what I mean. You'll put me 89, but you're gonna put a less experienced driver that just got out of the door in a 2026. He gonna wreck that truck. Guarantee you. He
Oh,
gonna hit something, scrape something, bumper, whatever.
yeah.
But a guy like me that's got, what, 15 plus years then, you're going to put him in a 2012 that
With
probably needs maintenance.
with bad death.
Yeah, with bad depth. Yeah, exactly. That don't even make
Because
sense monetarily.
are they are offended that you're walking in acting like you know it all. They hate that, they really hate that, bro, like,
No, it's not that we know it all. I know more than you because you sitting behind a screen. So you can't sit here and tell me what to do when I'm out here. I'm in control of this load once you give it to me.
yeah,
It's my job to get it there. Anything you saying or talking, and the guy looking at the screen, well, I see you. Well, this route right here and everything. I said, hold on for a minute. I'm gonna send you a picture. Send him a picture. Snow. I walked around the truck outside the snow up past my almost halfway up my calf. Within what, maybe an hour, it built up like that. Truck
man.
jackknife on this back road, trying to get the load, trying to get where it needs to be. Well, if you go this way, I said, look, that map don't tell you what's out here. Look at that picture. That's what you need to look at.
Yeah,
Look at them snowflakes coming down in the video. I sent them a video.
yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
They say, "Oh, you think you gonna be able to?" No, man, no. That's one thing, how I've kept my license clean, it wasn't about driving, it was knowing when not to drive.
Exactly. Exactly. But the thing about that situation, before I left, it was good. Before I left the plant, it was
Yeah,
good. That happened
that quickly, yeah.
that quick. I knew it was coming. I just didn't know when. I was trying to get out of there. I was in Maine. I was trying to get out of there
Right.
and everything.
You had it up there for real, for real.
Yeah, right there. You know what I'm saying? And this fool on the other line telling me where to go on a map, sitting in a nice warm office, telling me I need to take this route. This road is clear. So when the tow truck came and towed it and everything and all that, and got it out of the bog there on
Mhm.
that back road, and because the road was icy.
Right.
And rubber and ice don't really work
Does
together,
not work.
especially with mud.
Mm-mm.
You know what
Oh,
I'm
my.
saying? And I'm surprised that the whole load didn't turn over. You know what I'm saying? I'm like,
I got on my record that someone had to pull me out of something.
mm-hmm,
It went on my record as an accident, and then I had to call to get it taken off. And I was like, "Who did it?" That was, CR England.
mm-hmm.
I was like, why are you saying this is an accident?
It
I
wasn't
didn't
an
hit
accident.
anything. Oh, yeah, I mean, but you got a wrench out. That's not an accident. That's not an
That's
accident.
because they got idiots interpreting what an accident is,
Yeah.
especially when you ain't never been in no truck. You don't know what you're talking about. You don't know how a truck runs. You don't know how a truck feel. You don't know how 18 wheels or what the 10 wheels feel or the 8
Yeah.
wheels feel
Yeah.
when it's spinning on ice because it don't feel the same like it does in a car.
Mm.
Totally different. And most of the time when it starts spinning, you only got two of them. One's the
Most of
first
the time,
axle.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
I
if you put
agree.
the differential on, you might get a little bit,
For a while.
but no.
If
You
you get to a real, like, so there one thing I've learned about the East Coast, and I hate to say it, the East Coast snow is more in volume, but the West Coast could kill you. It's way worse.
Yeah, because the temperatures
It's way worse. Oh,
and wind blowing, and the wind could be blowing around a ridge and come over a streak of water and freeze it just like that. And you got a situation.
yeah,
Yeah, you got a situation. Got people, and I can appreciate the guys that doing dispatching that know what you're going through.
right.
But you get them guys in there that know what you're going through and don't give a damn, and then gonna talk to you like you Sam Sausage Head somebody. That makes you want to break a person's neck. You know what I'm saying? Who the hell are you? Good thing I can't reach through this phone and wring your neck.
Yeah.
Real talk. You know what I'm saying?
So
Because you're not gonna talk to me like I don't know what I'm doing. I've been out here longer than you. Not that I know everything, because I don't know everything.
I was getting DMs that were 26 years old.
Barely got their driver's license.
It's like, bro, what are you talking about? I mean, it's not the traffic ain't gonna be that big. I'm in freaking LA.
LA,
What time
New
is it?
York,
Don't fucking matter what
DC.
mount. Thank you. The worst one now who done took over everything is Atlanta.
Yeah, Atlanta,
You
yeah.
can't play like that with Atlanta.
No.
Someday it may work. Someday you may be there for 6 hours.
Yep. Sitting right there in the traffic and accidents and people doing stupid stuff
Looking
all day long.
stupid, man.
Looking dumb and just doing dumb stuff. Rushing for nothing. Why are you rushing in dead end traffic? Why are you rushing?
Yeah.
It don't make sense. I've seen it. Every city looks the same to me now
Yeah. Pretty much you know what is gonna happen.
because you got the same type of mentalities in every city.
No patience.
No patience, no respect. They feel like the world should be all around them. That's fine. I got a DOT bumper on the back of that truck. You can let me know how it works after you hit that. But it's okay. Because I guarantee you, when you hit that DOT bumper, the world's going to stop really quick.
That happened to me. I
Yeah.
was doing 40 and I was probably doing 50. And this dude just hit me. Boom.
Mm-hmm.
So I get up to the side. The guy says, "Oh no, this isn't your fault." He had to been going 770 miles an hour.
Exactly.
And after that, he ain't give me, you can leave.
Yeah, that's what they did to me in Baltimore.
Yeah.
And the
You
little
can leave.
dude,
They did it to himself.
the boys ran into the back of my trailer. I was with Cowan.
Mm.
They ran into the back of my trailer, and it's on rush hour traffic up there in Bmore on the
Mhm.
695 coming around. You know how I looked that
Yeah.
morning
Oh
in the rush
god.
hour traffic, and I'm rolling, and boom! I look in the mirror, I see this car, and next thing you know, I guess they tried to hit the gas because they wasn't running from the police, and they hit the gas, and the front tires were already ruined, and tire just ran them up underneath the trailer.
Mm.
Yeah, ran them up underneath the trailer. So I drug them about maybe 75 yards. I was trying to get over, get it off the road
Yeah.
and everything. But I didn't want to go so fast
Where you heard him.
that the back wheels of my trailer run over the whole damn car.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I just drug them along and got it to the side of the road. And then people were trying to help and all that. Okay, the police came and the officer, he pulled up, the state patrol pulled up. How you doing, sir? Blah, 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 blah. I gave my ID, whatever.